What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, we're going down to the skies of Melbourne, Australia. As promised a couple of days ago, I've been working on video footage of something spotted in the nighttime sky from Melbourne, Australia that appeared to be swarmed with lights, like the object we just saw out of Las Vegas. Also, you guys are going to see mysterious lights in Arizona in 2 locations. But first, over here at the homepage of the website, an incredible photo of the moon sent in by Polenta out of Sacramento, California. Look at the detail of those craters on the surface of the moon. Once again, photo sent in by Polenta. Checking in on the GOES X-ray flux over here at the Space Weather Prediction Center in the middle of an M-class solar flare right now as I do this video. Looking at the planetary K-index, there was a geomagnetic storm here in the last 24 hours. It was a G1 geomagnetic storm. And here's what the skies looked like last night from St. Marie, Montana. Photos sent in by Joseph, taken at 12:30 p.m. You can see the sky at times was loaded with bright green, bright red. You can see some sort of a beam right there. I don't know if that's some sort of a light anomaly. Right there's the edge of the Milky Way galaxy. Skies of Montana just loaded with stars. Look like jewels in the nighttime sky. Amazing photos from last night's brief geomagnetic storm, but strong enough to push auroras all the way down into the skies of Montana. Thank you, Joseph. Really appreciate that. Looking at the Earth-facing side of the sun, we could see more of the same here in the coming days as the solar disk is loaded with sunspots in active regions. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. Not too much going on. A little bit of earthquake activity up here at Mammoth Vault and the very busy northwestern quadrant. But all in all, for a supervolcano, things are pretty quiet. Want to take you guys now to the skies of Arizona. I have 2 videos to share with you guys. Here's the first one out of East Mesa, Arizona, sent in by Autumn from the night of November 2nd of 2024, when she looked up and saw this cruising through the nighttime sky of Arizona. And coming up is video number 2. It has narration. Here we go.
What are those lights? There was one big light that turned into smaller lights. They're all over Arizona sky. There's one up. There's one up there.
That's a huge one.
But for the most part, they've been pretty stationary.
That video footage was taken by Louisa from right out here in Arizona. Could have been near the East Mesa location. I'm not 100% sure on the location. All I know is the skies of Arizona on the same night. This started off as a large light that turned into a series of single lights that you see right here in the nighttime sky. Once again, above Arizona. Want to take you guys now to the skies of Oregon. This video footage was sent in by Casey from 11/4 of 2024. When she looked up and saw this ominous-looking roll cloud very low to the ground along the coast of Oregon. This ties in with an incident that occurred not too far from this location here very recently. There was a very rare tornado in the British Columbia area north of the coast of Oregon. Obviously a couple hundred miles to the north, but there have been some ominous clouds here recently in the Pacific Northwest. One producing a tornado that was being described as like something out of a movie. A very rare tornado touched down at 10:40 a.m. once again in British Columbia. They say this is super rare. They hardly ever have tornadoes in the area. And you can see it took down some large evergreen trees that occupied 2 lanes of that highway right there. Once again in British Columbia. Want to take you guys now to the skies of Hartford, Georgia. Check this out. Big old wedge up in the sky noticed by Shah, once again, out of Hartford, Georgia. Also have an erupting volcano to share with you guys, visible from space. Over here in the far western Bering Sea, this would be considered far eastern Russia. This is the volcano right here. You can see the eruption visible on Zoom.Earth. Watch right here. You can see the plume of ash and smoke as the volcano erupts, go up into the sky some 11 kilometers, just over 5 miles high, drifting out over the Bering Sea. Local witnesses said they saw lightning coming up out of the volcano as it was erupting, and it's still erupting right now as I do this video. Want to take you guys now down to Melbourne, Australia. Here we go. Something very mysterious spotted in the sky that looks similar to what was spotted above Las Vegas in yesterday's video. Lana took this video from the night of 11/5/2024. Check this out. She noticed this moving through the nighttime sky. This thing was super quiet and very high up in the sky. But notice the lights that are surrounding this thing. That's exactly what was going on in the skies above Las Vegas. Notice the lights again. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, and there's actually more that weren't visible as long as those were. I paused that so we could at least see them. Here's 2 more. So whatever this was, it wasn't traveling alone. And coming up right here, there's a little cluster of lights that were also near this object, whatever it was, very quietly moving through the skies of Melbourne, Australia. Way down deep in the southern hemisphere, away from most of the population of Earth, this thing was very quietly sneaking past the Earth, but Lana happened to be looking at the right place at the right time, pulled out her recording device, and captured this mysterious object surrounded by what almost looks like static as it was moving through the nighttime sky above Melbourne. Once again, this video was taken on the night of November 5th of 2024. And I have one more video to share with you guys out of Minnesota. It has a narration. I want you to hear the eyewitness's account of this cylinder that was moving through the nighttime sky above Minnesota, and then we'll come back and analyze the video. And here's the narration.
What is that?
A UFO.
But that's not an airplane. That is not an airplane.
And as you emphatically heard Garrett say, this was not an airplane, and it's clearly not an airplane. It looks like a cylinder without the wings and the tail fin or blinking lights. The entire thing appears to be glowing. These are slowed down, zoomed in, obviously heavily modified versions of whatever this was, very quietly cruising through the skies above Minnesota. I've been receiving a lot of video footage here recently of cylinders in the day and nighttime sky, and they all appear to be about the same size with the same personality. No blinking lights, no noise, just a cylinder with no wings or tail fin. Thanks for the awesome photos and videos, guys. Keep them coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. If you guys have any videos you'd like to share that are too large to attach to the email, come over here to the homepage of the website. Look for this red banner that says, have a large video. It's a Dropbox. Drag and drop your videos into the Dropbox. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.